Okay, Veronica. Um, I'm gonna make. I know the setup might look a little weird, but that's because I'm using Photoshop CS3. Now, this is my background layer. I'm gonna take them out of that state. I'm gonna make a little ribbon here so that I can shape my texture into it. Now, you have to make a new layer to put the text in. I'm gonna go at this from scratch so that you can see how to do it. Of course, select the type tool. Now, to start adding type. Now, I know you said to put impact. I like the font. It might be a little bit too close, so I'm gonna show you how to change that. I don't know if you know, but I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna put yeah. Now I know my text is a little big, so I'm gonna change the size to 48, 30. That seems about right. Now, actually, okay. Well, I won't change that now, but so you know, this does look a little bit too close together as far as letter by letter. I can change that by selecting all the text, opening up the type options, which is this button right here. Looks different on, it's gonna look different on yours because yours is an older version, but the text, this window is gonna look the same. So you go here and you, I think about 10 will do it. It's just a little bit off. Now, like I said earlier to you on AIM, you have to, or was it text? I don't know. To right click it, select raster size type, and now you have the type. You won't be able to type it again or change anything, but now it can be edited as an object. Now, you're gonna have to select this for free transform, and you can do that by going to edit and click free transform, or do the shortcut here, which is Control T. Now you're going to be able to warp this as you see fit. Control Z there to undo that. Now, since this is too big to fit the ribbon in the screen, I'm going to resize it a little bit. There we go. Now, the tool that I was telling you earlier to choose that'll let you warp it is this one right here. That allows you to warp along the mesh. I don't know if you have that. If you don't, the best thing you can do is send it to me and I'll do it. But just so you learn how to do it, the way you should go on about this is at first edit with the perspective tools and make this side bigger, just because on this part of the ribbon is so much bigger than the other ones, to get that out of the way. Or you can, just do it straight from the other tool, and I'll show you how to do that too. History. I'm gonna do that now. You click this, and it's gonna give you this mesh. Now, you have to pull the corners to do this, but you also have these that will allow you to move it in any way you want. You can make it bulge out where the text becomes bigger, so that it has more of a 3D effect. But I don't think that's necessary. I mean, it depends if you want to do it. I might do it for mine, I'm not sure. Now, let's go back to that. It can be fairly easy to do this. It's just gonna take a little while just to get everything to look right, because the minute you move the top, this might go off, and then you're gonna have to fix it, and then it just becomes a little more tedious than anything, but it's not difficult. Remember that in the text doesn't have to touch the corners. but as you see, it's already just molding it to fit this is quite the work. So, well, for the together, I might have done the text on its own separate layer, just so it would have been easier. Um, well, whatever you see that will make it work faster. Now, see, after all I did that, it already started warping to the side, so you also have to work with the center so that it doesn't get too warped. I'm not sure if this looks okay. I might have to edit this part on its own, and you can do that by, since it's no longer a text layer, you can select it using the Marquee tool and select the little corner there. Control T like before, and then start editing this on its own so it can properly fit the ribbon. And then you have to click enter to finish the work. There you go. Now it might not look perfect, like for example here it's off a little bit, it's touching the ribbon a little bit too much. I know you were asking if you had to do it letter by letter. You don't. I'm doing this just because I'm anal when it comes to this, and I want it to look perfect. But if you start getting a little bit of a problem, just easily, since it's no longer a text layer, you just select that one spot and fix it. Now, in areas like this, I would suggest not to follow the printout as much, because when you actually draw this, you might have to close the circle here a little bit more just so it looks okay. Here is okay. This you might have to erase just barely, because this area of the C is a little bit too high. But you do edits as you see fit. Your graphic design, you can do it. But like for example, this E is a little bit off, because as you can see, the center of the E is a little bit lower. This area, this area is not as thick as this. So like before, you can also warp that on its own, and it should give you the right look. It's just, think of it as working with clay. You just have to push here and pull there, and push here and pull there, and push here and pull there all the time, just to make it look okay. There you go. So that's it. After this, if you have any questions, just call me if anything, okay?